In crypto, speed matters, but trust matters more. At Caleb & Brown, you're never on your own. We connect you with your own personal broker and a 24/7 team, ready to help you buy, sell, or swap over 250 digital assets with one flat, transparent fee. No spreads, no slippage, no hidden costs. Get the best market prices through deep, aggregated liquidity executed by our professional trading desk. Your funds are secured with institutional-grade cold storage for total peace of mind. Track every move in real time with our intuitive client portal, anywhere, anytime. Whether you're trading as an individual, trust, or business, we give you speed, security, and peace of mind. Thousands of clients in over 100 countries already trust Caleb & Brown. Visit calebandbrown.com and start your personalized crypto journey today.
I was testing you guys. See if I can. It was a jump scare moment. That was Trent, though. I don't sound like that.
That was me.
Guys, welcome in for another episode of Blockchain Brew Show. We are your hosts. I'm rocking the Elvis Presley style hair today. So let's freaking go, guys. If you like me being hatless, smash that golden like button. Smash it like that, man. We have the subscribe bell over here. You ring a ding ding, and you ring a ding ding. Find us over there on YouTube and over there on Kick and Rumble. We don't have to ask, but just a gentle reminder, guys, on everything. Just so you know, we're going to talk about Bitcoin. We got some ASI deep dive for you guys. Maybe some alphas, like a day or two old, but I just learned about it today. So here's me. I wanted to share with you guys. It's also Charlie Kirk Day, baby. I'm rocking the Charlie Kirk shirt. That's freaking right. I have a Top Destiny IPA. We're coming in at 8.5%, which beats Trent's Silverado, Silver City beer, whatever he's got going for us over there. It's a good day, guys. I'm so happy to be here. You know, God is great, beer is good, people are crazy, and we love crypto. So let's freaking go. What do you got for us today, Trent?
Well, today I'm rocking a hazy double dry hop triple IPA coming in at 10.4%. And this one is double dry hop Faces of Phases.
Phases of Bases.
Faces of Phases. So I've brought this one on the channel before, but this is the double dry hop version of the regular one. So yeah.
What's up, Poker?
ASMR pop.
Poker,
That's
Life and
Steve.
Trading. Hey, Poker, you should need to join our Discord. We're gonna have a poker tournament here pretty soon. I think we're gonna do like it's a no buy-in $50 prize giveaway just to say thanks. I mean, let's freaking go. We got Fat in here. What's up, Fat? 10.4% alcohol. Alcohol. LOL.
Yeah.
Yeah, real meta in here.
Well,
Yeah.
I was about to say something that I don't think we've decided on yet, but guys, we do have channel memberships and super chats and super thanks enabled on our channel now that we've passed 500 subs and 3,000 watch hours. So we were considering making the I think it would be on our end it says $4.99, on your guys' end I think it would say $6.99, but we were thinking about making one of the tiers of the memberships, that you would have to be in that membership for the poker night. But I think we decided against that, right? We just decided on a buy-in. Right?
I'm just winging it. Honestly, I have no idea what the plan is, so I'm just kind of going with the flow. Calvin, you know what's really interesting?
Guys, there you go. We don't know what the plan is. We're new to this. Like, yeah.
You know what's really interesting? I found out today, which I didn't fact check it, so keep that in mind. But I heard that George Floyd and Charlie Kirk both share the same birthday. Now, if that's true, that would be really interesting.
Yeah, a friend of mine texted us that today too. That is
poker. Poker. Another. Who is it? Is it DCA? Is it DCA and Prey? I think he's a full-time poker player too. So.
Oh really?
Yeah. I think it's DCA. Well, somebody. I think it's DCA and Prey.
Guys, I do not play poker. I do not know how to play poker. So. If you guys join the poker night, you will at least beat me. So there you go.
Poker's calling for a 111,1500 Bitcoin. We'll see. We'll have to jump on in there. One died from a drug overdose, and one was murdered. I know, right? It's true though, bro. Like, I'm not gonna say like they're not in the same court, man. To be honest with you, that was looking full, Trent.
I accidentally filled this to the brim.
We distracted him. Hey, you know, I drink strong drinks too. Fat. You know, before I was switching to these IPAs, I was drinking these mixed drinks in the can, and they run about 14%.
A high ABV beer hits different than a high ABV fruit drink, though.
Oh yeah, you want to try it? Yeah, you know, my friend who was like 6'2", even though I'm 5'9", was like, bro, that's too strong for me. As I've been in the chat for a few weeks, you guys called me CT. But if there is another poker player, that's very cool. Oh, you know what? It's probably CT then. I mean, DC might play.
Well, that's what I was trying to tell you. He's CT, but you can see it in his little icon on the left. But what they did to us is they changed how all of your guys' usernames are showing up here. So we literally see at Poker Life and Trading. But I knew you were CT because I saw your.
Yeah, I see the little thing. Yeah, well, can we switch that back? Is there a way to do that?
I don't know. I'll try to look at it tomorrow, but
that drives me nuts, man.
I know,
because Calvin's always here, and it's Calvin XP4GP. I don't know if I should say that, but that's how it comes across to my screen. I'm like, it's so weird.
Yeah,
it's throwing me for a loop, man.
Yeah, you know what? While you talk, let me go look at on actual YouTube at our chat instead of on StreamYard. Let me see if it's any different.
It's not.
Oh, it's not?
I have it open.
Yeah, guys, so this is YouTube's fault. Yeah.
I wonder if there's a way to fix that.
I don't know.
I'm gonna look it up tomorrow too, because it's gonna drive me crazy. All right, guys, I'm gonna jump into some news, and it's not crazy. I'm not gonna pull up any articles on it, but if you notice over here, FET AI is down 12.6%. Does anybody know why FET is bleeding so much more than everything else? Trent, you have any idea? I mean, yeah, I think you do.
I do, because we talked about it.
Yeah, but anyways, why is FET down so much more? It's because Ocean Protocol decided to jump ship out of the ASI, Artificial Super Liquid Intelligence project. Boom, they're trying to go do their own thing. They are both throwing mud at each other. I actually think Ocean's quiet right now. They haven't said anything, but they're being accused of dumping the FET token. And I don't know what I don't know, but you know, if you guys have known me and I've talked about FET openly on the show, I used to own a good bag of FET. I bought it like $1.70, and I held that thing for a while, and I think I took a 50% loss, and I got rid of it. Why did I get rid of it? Is because they kept promising. Maybe they actually have done it now, but I don't think so. It's not even called ASI anymore. It's just called FET on Bubbles, which I think is really interesting because I think previously it was ASI. They never did their merge, man. I waited for the token to come out, and they said, like, I think it was like the June before last, like almost a year and a half ago, they said they're going to do it. And then they said, and then it came into Christmas and they kept delay. I'm like, bro, look, if you're going to have merge 3 companies, definitely do not make an announcement until you have the game plan in place to be able to launch it probably within 6 months. And a year and a half went by, and I was like, bro, I can't handle it anymore, man. And I was like, dude, I got to get rid of this token. The fact that they're not merging and they're very, very quiet, it bothers me. And it bothers me now that Ocean broke out. I mean, sure, Fed could throw all the blame on Ocean. I don't really care. I think it's Fed's fault. They kind of took the lead on this as a head of the company or corporation. They should have made sure that this was not even a possibility, and they should have had this done a long time ago. So Trent's gone. And so, I'm more upset about Fed than I am about Ocean Protocol. Ocean's trying to come back and do their own thing. In fact, out of all of them, I was more bullish on Ocean of all of the projects. Maybe it's Singularity Net. Singularity Net was pretty big too. But I mean, let's take a look at this. So Ocean Protocol is down 59% for the year. What's Fed at? I'm kind of curious because Ocean Protocol is just coming back out to their own thing. Again, I would be bearish too. I could check it out, man. I mean, artificial liquid intelligence is down 80% for the year, and Ocean Protocol is only down 59%. And I mean, come on, that's just not a good look, man. I mean, that's like an all-time low that we're taking a look over here. So, anyways, we'll give you more news as it comes out on what's happening, why Ocean Protocol jumped ship, and what are the whatchamacallit thinking of. We'll give you an update of the story as it comes out. Calvin said, once upon a time it was Calvin, then YT decided otherwise. LOL. My dad had a bunch of Fed. My dad had a bunch of Fed. I told him to sell, but he said no. It's AI. LOL. Yeah, I 100% agree, man. Like a lot of YouTubers push Fed out there, and I jumped onto the bandwagon because they were like, "Oh, it's going to huge," and some people were like, "Well, $7 billion market cap." And I was like, you know what? My opinion is the market cap doesn't really necessarily matter, and it sounds kind of weird to say that. But I mean, look at XRP. I mean, it was huge, and it literally ran from like 30 cents to $3 in a month. Okay, yeah. I mean, that's a lot of billions to add in there. And then you learn that $4 billion money moved Bitcoin 4K. So, and you see Bitcoin's like $1 trillion plus market cap. Is it 2 now? I should go take a look at it. But
I mean, was in the same boat as your dad for a while. I didn't want to let go of it. I finally wised up, and look, I'm not saying it's not going to have a future.
It's probably going to be fine.
Yeah, but I finally wised up and got rid of it. I did get rid of it in profit, but yeah, I was kind of tight-handed on that one, like your dad for a while. But
yeah, Bitcoin's at 2.2, or let's say $2.2 trillion asset, and $4 billion moved at 4K. So that just tells you the liquidity issue. People are like, well, for XRP to double, it has to get like $36 billion, and that's not true. That's fake news. Fake news. Yeah. I mean, in real life math, fine, but we're not playing with real life math. This is crypto. It's all funny money. Yeah. So, I mean, you look like you have an article pulled up there, Chen. You want to cover it?
Oh, sure. So guys, today,
you should have drawn a mustache on Jerome Powell with like paint. Like the paint, like the Windows 90.
I don't know whether to say, well, I think I do know, but I don't know whether to say that this is the bull run is back on signal, or this is an extended cycle signal. I think it's kind of both. But Fed Chair Jerome Powell signals the end of quantitative easing. Bitcoin price rebounds. I mean, it kind of rebounded. Amid the ongoing shutdown of the United States government, which has resulted in a lack of key economic data, the Federal Reserve has been a key source of market outlook. On Tuesday, the Fed Chair Jerome Powell, during the National Association for Business Economics annual meeting in Philadelphia, noted that quantitative easing is set to begin in the coming months. Now, I think that might be a little embellished. What he actually said was this right here in the next sentence. We may be approaching the end of our balance sheet contraction in the coming months, which is quantitative tightening, right? The Fed has been offloading assets. So when you're quantitative tightening is when the Fed slowly sells off assets and also does not print money, right? Quantitative easing, which we affectionately refer to as money printing, is when the Fed not only prints money, but also accumulates more assets on their balance sheet. So according to Powell, the market outlook has not changed much since the Fed's September meeting, thus signaling more rate cuts ahead. However, Powell warned that persistent tariffs have pushed up prices amid a struggling labor market. And so here's this tweet. The Fed could restart QE in the coming months. And then Nick Timiraos says, Powell, the Fed could end QT in the coming months. There you go. Bitcoin price rebounds amid market uncertainty. After a historic deleveraging event, that's a nice way to put it. After a historic deleveraging event last week, which wiped out around $20 billion, the Bitcoin price has led the wider crypto market in a mild rebound. According to the market aggregate data from TradingView, Bitcoin price gained as much as 3% after the announcement of QT ending by Fed Chair Powell. The flagship coin has found a robust support level around 110K, having retested it 3 times in the 4-hour time frame, coupled with a bullish divergence of the relative strength index, the RSI. And we'll look at that when we cover the charts. Top reasons bulls will
You're my
gain
chart.
control. The macro outlook for Bitcoin remains bullish despite the midterm choppy market. According to on-chain data analysis from CryptoQuant, Bitcoin whales have been aggressively accumulating in the recent past due to record highs. Capital rotation from gold to Bitcoin is expected to escalate as the former hovers in overbought levels in the higher timeframes. The upcoming Fed's quantitative easing and rate cuts will further enhance Bitcoin's macro bullish outlook. So, yeah, there you go. I'm also going to look at the Bitcoin against gold chart here in a little bit as well. So, yeah, that's all I got for that. Let me kick it back over to you.
I got something for you, Trent.
Yeah.
So, I was reading this article on Cointelegraph. It says, share tab said, Bhutan, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Bhutan migrates its national ID system to Ethereum. And, honestly, this article kind of got my attention, but then what really got my attention was Metallic over here. So then I was like, I want to find out what he looks like, why, a little bit more. And so I clicked on this article picture, and I was like, why does he, oh, shoot, I got to change it again. Like, why does he look so uncomfortable? And then I was like, what the hell is he wearing on his feet? And I was trying to zoom in a little better. I was like, it looked like Rudolph ran over reindeer type socks, I think, or boots, or I'm not trying to diss if this is a cultural thing, but it definitely looks different.
Yeah. Calvin, I'm on the elongating cycle boat as well. However, the way I've been saying it is that I kind of believe that, this is going to happen in such a way that the argument is not going to die, right? The traditional 4-year cycle versus extended cycle argument is not going to die very easily. Reason why is if we get a Q1 top especially if we get a Q1 top in January, all of the traditional 4-year cycle guys are going to say, look, that's still a kind of a 4-year cycle. It wasn't that elongated. It was only elongated by a couple months.
Yeah, but Token Metric says every cycle is 25% longer than the previous cycle, which I don't know if I hold that true or not, but it's definitely feeling like it right now. Yeah.
And, so they're going to say, like, look, it was only elongated by a couple months. And then the elongated guys are going to say, no, traditionally, it definitely should have topped in quarter 4, and this time really was different. but neither of them are going to have like such concrete evidence that the argument's just going to be dead. You're still going to be hearing this argument a year from now, I believe. You know, and then what I think we're going to see is cycles within cycles, because if Bitcoin only draws back 40 to 50% in a short bear market, you know, guys, a bear market in stocks is literally defined as anything over 18%. So, you know, like Bitcoin will have a bear market, especially by traditional standards. But if Bitcoin spends 3 to 6 months going down 40 to 50%, it's going to recover from that drawdown much faster than it recovers from a 70 to 80% drawdown. It's going to take less time to recover from that, and then we're going to see another pump, and we're going to see cycles within cycles, in my opinion. So,
what is going on, Duality? How you doing, my good sir? D not you, welcome in. We're gonna jump over to the liquidity. We're on the 3-day right now, guys. CT says, or the CT was calling. Gosh, the name changing, everything has really got me thrown for a loop. I think it was you, CT, and you said 111, 500, 111,500. Woo! There's too many ones right there. If we do come to that level, there's no reason why we won't break into the 110. But now we have a lot of liquidity right above our head, man. Right above there, we kind of want to go chomping at those heels. And it doesn't necessarily mean that we have to go knock out both leverages before we move up in the upwards direction. Excuse me. What was the other thing I was pulling data from yesterday, Trent? You remember?
Um,
Was this it? No, this wasn't it. It was this one maybe. Nope, that was definitely not it. What was it, Trent? I was pulling it over from someplace yesterday. Binance of trading accounts. I wanted to see the trades, but sometimes and this has so much stuff going on. There's so much cool things I want to show you guys. I forget to where to look. This one is. No, but this is a cool one I would like to talk about. Where is it, Trent? A nader.
I don't know.
Wasn't whale orders. Well, you know, we'll take a look at the rainbow chart, and then I'll go to the charts. What do you think about this, Trent? Is the bull market over? We're only in the light green right now. Is that the bull run's over?
Negative.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm very sure.
Would you say it's like equivalent of like right here?
Well, I don't know about that. I mean, look,
This is April, August.
diminished returns could tell you that this cycle peaks in the yellow. You know, we went from way out of the rainbow to slightly out of the rainbow to peaking in the red to peaking in the orange. So
where would that put us, Trent?
well, right where your cursor is at right now shows 200. Like 207. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see it over the side. Wow, I can't imagine coming out of the red and being 1.1. I'd be like, oh, didn't see that one coming. I think I sold too soon.
By 2030 something, I think it can. But...
Daily, your name is so different in here, Daily. Oh my goodness, I didn't recognize you.
Hey, didn't you go on a cruise or something? How was it, man?
Daily didn't go on a cruise.
Yeah, well, he went somewhere.
No,
told us in the Discord.
Did he?
I think so.
The rainbow chart is a Ben Cohen, probably for a reason, LOL.
Hey, you guys see the beef, the Twitter beef between Jason Appleton, Crypto Crow, and Benjamin Cowan?
Who's Jason Appleton?
Crypto Crow.
Who's Crypto Crow? I'm kidding, Trent.
Oh, you can't knock my guy Jason like that, man.
Dude, I would never knock him. I think he'll knock me before I knock him.
Hey, he knocked whoever he fought in karate combat.
Yeah, like one punch. I saw that. He just walked away like nonchalantly.
I'll fight him.
Yeah, right, Trent. Yeah, right. So we were talking about.
Hey, what do you guys think? If I could make $100,000 on a crypto fight night, a crypto influencer fight night, number one, who should I fight? Number two, should I do it?
You'd fight me. Trent. I posted some charts today.
I'm sorry. It was Ted. Ted said that he was traveling somewhere.
Yeah, that was Ted.
Yeah.
I knew that. Which chart did I post? 4 hour, 15-minute right here. Well, I was trying to jump in the Discord and talk about a chart because I think we were on I'm trying to remember. I think we were right here on the 15-minute. I'm trying to remember where we were at in the morning because it always looks different. And I said that if we come down to like 110, like 800. What did I say, Trent? Gosh dang it, I can't find myself. Anyways, I pretty much said this low that we will come to. Okay, how's that? And then I said, we come down there and fill it. Our next area would be up over here, and we've been freaking crushing it. And I was a little nervous looking at the 1 hour when we first came over because I was like, oh, we're getting rejected. You may or may not do it. We have to wait and see. And then on the 4 hour, I was taking pictures, put them in the Discord, and we were right over here. And I was like, guys, be very cautious because it looks like we're being rejected. And we kind of had like a little bit of a fake out, and then we just dropped and gave it all back, every single thing back. But now, excuse me, we do have an anchor trigger wave. The VWAP's not super strong, but we do have now is the Stokes and RSI, and strength are low. So that's pretty good. Money flow is still leaving out, but we kind of have a W pattern going with a higher high and slightly higher low. So that's not bad. It's not bad. 12 hour, we have a green dot. Doji candle for a trend reversal. You guys know I love my Doji candles. This is the only community that I call fam. Hey, thanks, Daily. We call you fam too, brother. Especially because you donated an extra $50 to the giveaway that we're going to do on Friday. That was wild, Daily. It touched me right in the banana zone.
Yeah. Oh, and before we get to that whole segment, guys, the pinned post is linked in our X. Oh, sorry. The pinned post on our X account is linked below in the description. If you share it, you're entered to win $100 that we're going to draw this Friday. So all you got to do is share the post.
That's it. We'll probably pull it back up later. I like sharing. I might cover the original one and then cover the new one because the new one doesn't have enough words on there for me to find my favorite part of the show. Cause it's not my favorite part because there's nothing I got to go over. It's like and there's this. Like, well, I need to say more. Mm-hmm. So we're coming over to the daily right now. Daily, and we're getting pretty close.
The daily.
Yeah, it's getting pretty close to making a trigger wave to the upside, which I just was looking at. We have like an anchor and a trigger, and now we're gonna have a tighter trigger, so we might actually get a pretty strong bounce out of this. So I'm like reflecting on things. Like I'm looking at this little pattern right here, and I was comparing it to like this pattern right here. I'm like, okay, it's actually my okay.
CT, I would tear Benjamin Cowan up in the ring. That's not even
What would you go after him first? His legs, his calves?
Oh, I know. I would just straight up stand right in front of him and just old-fashioned slug it out. Like, look. Look, I could beat up Benjamin Cowan with one arm tied behind my back. Like, I don't usually talk like this, okay? Because anyone can get rocked on any day of the week. And
it's all about the right punch, right?
Yeah. And I say that as a black belt too. I trained for 10 years. I used to teach kids on the local army base, kids and teenagers like on the army base near where I live, and you know, and like I tend not to talk like this, just because, like I said, you know, humility is key. Like size matters, no pun intended, but it really does. You know, and anybody can get rocked. Anybody can get rocked, you know. But Benjamin Cowan is one dude that I'm like, no, I will stand right in front of that guy and just freaking.
How tall is him?
Go to Pound Town. I don't care how tall he is. No pun intended by Pound Town either. But,
well, we did get a request from. I have to go check all the names because they all changed so much on me. We had a request from DZ, and we talked about Zora yesterday at this time, 3 a.m., and I believe we said it was going to dump because we had the red dot. And it did come down. It didn't slam down too hard, but we did come to the next level. We have a double green dot on the momentum wave, which is a really good sign. And if you want along, those tend to be some of the best ones. Like even down over here, we have this double green dot right here. It really did play out. Now, my eyes are seeing a larger pattern right here. We're just on the 1 hour, but I definitely seeing this pattern. And if we could break out now, that would be fire. It would be fire, but we haven't confirmed it yet. So the momentum does look kind of peaking-ish on the 1 hour. The 15-minute, we come in. It does have a slight rejection. It doesn't seem like a strong VWAP to the downside, but the money flow did drop down. Other people are probably watching this triangle pattern play out. We jump into a longer time frame, like the 4 hour. The 4 hour does have a tight trigger wave, and it does look like it can continue out of this pattern. Very much so. So keep an eye on Zora. There might be a nice move coming here in the next day. So yeah, you know, take the measure move of this hole. We come up and we can break out, confirm it. You know, maybe we'll see a 15-cent Zora. Excuse me. I just moved right into my Trent.
I'll eat nothing but like
grapes,
Fruity Pebbles, Pop Tarts, and frickin' Big Macs for 3 months, sleep deprive myself, walk into the ring, and still beat up on Benjamin Cowan.
You know how I beat you up, Trent? I would just go have Joe Rogan train me for like a day. I'm like, Joe, I need some training, bro. He's like, I'm gonna choke you on 15 different ways. You won't even see it coming. I'm like, no, I don't want to be choked out. I want to choke out.
Hey, someone's gonna clip all my shit talking and send it to Cowan.
There was
Don't do me like that, guys. Not because I won't back it up, just because I don't want to be known for shit talking.
You should talk more than I should talk.
Yeah, you know, I try not. I not as much as some other.
You're all excited today. You're all hyped. You're frazzled, frizzy frazzled.
Dude, it's the 10.4%, guys. I will drink 6 of these and still go. Open a
10
can.
rounds with the tango.
Open a can on Benjamin Cowan.
I think it'd be fun to watch you fight like an orangutan or something instead of a person. See, it's okay. We'd sit there with like sleeping guns. Well, Anguius should have bounced up. It doesn't necessarily mean we won't, but this is a kind of a funky looking trigger wave, man. It does not look great. We have a couple of different doji candles. We're slightly in the red. We're playing with the 21. We're floating with it on the 4 hour, the 1 hour. We're slightly above it. We had like a trigger wave to the downside, didn't play out. Now we kind of have a trigger wave to the upside. Doesn't look like it's playing out. There is something to this. The 15-minute says more dumping with a larger anchor trigger wave to the downside. We do have a red dot with loss of momentum. VWAP still look like it's coming down. Strength RSI Stokes are coming down. I would not expect a move coming up for at least a couple hours. I'm thinking. This 4 hour closes at 53 minutes. I guess you know, and I'd come back to it in an hour. Maybe set an alert. because that will kind of give you an idea. If you get a green dot, that would be really good sign. The momentum still shows bullish on the 12-hour, so that's good. The money flow increasing, so there's money coming in. The VWAP didn't break below the zero line. Kind of looks like a weird turtle though. The Stokes RSI are low, or high but low, I guess. I don't know quite how to put it. Green means low, but they're high. I think that means the money flow is coming in. Strength, I guess I have to rewatch that. I haven't spent so long since I've thought about it. Strength is breaking even at 65 strength. Like I said, I'd come back in an hour and I would take a look at it. The daily is showing bearishness with a red dot to the downside. Stokes RSI strength, red dot. It's very meh. But the money flow has increased, so I guess it's not the end of the world for what it looks like for Pangu, but it's not the most beautifulest chart to me. It's very unclear right now on what it wants to do. I don't think it knows what it wants to do. It's very jagged too. I don't like jagged things. I like smooth, rounded bottoms. What, Trent?
Nothing.
The 10.5% hitting you already?
A little bit.
Well, we had manipulation right here on the 6 minute and wasn't able to push it back below the 200. We're practically at the 200 right now, so you could get a reversal here coming in here shortly. 12 minute. Get an anchor trigger wave right here. How far did it go? It only went to here. We're slightly below it now with a bigger anchor trigger wave VWAP. Come back an hour. How you like that? Bearish for the next hour. Okay, Chet, you want to cover ETH?
Yeah. First I'm gonna cover
daily. You can't be crapping on our boy BitBoy. The BitBoy is a wash. No, he helped get me through the last bull run, and I know that he's made mistakes, but we've all made our fair share of mistakes. And if you were the inside, like, dude, there's so many stories on that inside I would love to share that I don't know if I can share that would make anybody go nuts. And all I wanted for him through this entire saga was for him to find Jesus again.
Yeah. And
I knew that I'm doing everything I can to help him. I knew that if he didn't turn his life back to God, there was a good shot that he was going to lose everything and not restart. And that's kind of where he's at right now. And, lots of people have ended up restarting in this whole crypto saga adventure of theirs. And, more power to him to be able to pick himself back up, even feeling like a wash, and be like, you know what, I'm not going to let this define me, and I'm going to get back up on that horse, and I'm going to figure it out again, reshape myself.
Yeah. The lawsuit ended. Not in his favor.
No.
That does not mean that they ruled that it was not his company. Okay, like they dismissed his case. They did not rule against him. They dismissed his case because he was on an erratic spree threatening a judge on social media. So it's a sad story, but that's, that's that. And like what T-Square is telling you, that all he's wanted more than anything, more than like being close to him, more than exposure, more than trying to get something from him, when T-Square tells you that more than anything he wanted him to know Jesus, like that's the truth. He's being the real deal there. Because when me and T-Square first met, we met in Georgia, because we went for the last hearing that happened. And that's funny, Daily. And when we went to the court case to sit on his side of the row, to sit on his side of the row, like T-Square got up, asked him if he can pray for him, and and he prayed that he would have peace in Jesus and in the cross, and he's being the real deal when he says that. But yeah. Anyways, bullish coins that we can jump into. If you can, well, yeah.
Zora.
If you can,
If you want to try along that trigger wave, Trent's gonna go over Ethereum, and I'll dig up some gems for you.
yeah. He's gonna dig up some things, and I'm going to answer this question from CT. Because I think that's a fascinating question.
Or Trent. Calvin says, "Well done, T," and I was like, "Oh, thank you." And I was like, "Wait, maybe he's talking to you." We both.
No, he's talking to you. He's talking to you. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
If you haven't noticed, people call you T and they call me Trent.
I call you Trenty. You just look at the corner of the screen.
I did. Yeah. Got you. So, yeah. Right now, I'm going to cover CT's question. I'm going to cover the Bollinger Bands question, and I'm going to look at Bitcoin versus gold. So, let's cover it.
Why you always ask me to find you hidden gems when the whole market's like bearish?
Right. Yeah. So here we go, guys. Am I on the screen? Oh yeah, I am. Okay. So here's the Bollinger Bands. If I get rid of my moving averages, you can clearly see, there they are, the Bollinger Bands. It's the only thing that's there. Okay. Now the Bollinger Bands are strictly a measure of volatility. Right? When the Bollinger Bands constrict like this, it's showing you that there's very low volatility in the market. Why? Why did the Bollinger Bands constrict like that? Because the market had trended literally sideways for like days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, like 16 days. Right? And so the longer price just moves sideways, the tighter the Bollinger Bands get. If price moves a certain direction, up or down, then the Bollinger Bands get wider. So, when the Bollinger Bands are constricted, it tells you that a big move is coming. It doesn't tell you that big move is up or down necessarily, but it tells you that volatility is low, and volatility can only be low for so long before it re-enters the market. So right now, the Bollinger Bands are fairly wide, right? They were starting to constrict back here. They're getting somewhat tight. And then we got the move up to 126K, and it started to force this upper Bollinger Band up. And then we got the flash crash down, and it started to move, expand the Bollinger Bands even more. So, even if we see a move up here, I'd hate to see a lower high. But if we saw that, and then we came down, the Bollinger Bands would start to constrict. And that would mean that we're in a very boring, that would not be good for Uptober. That would mean that we have a very boring couple weeks ahead of us. Now, that being said, we could do something like this. The Bollinger Bands were not terribly tight back here. We had volatility, and then the price kept running. Let me see if I can find another example of that. Yeah, I'd have to back test that for a while to find it, but the price, if we make a higher high, right here is October 30th, where my cursor is. So let me draw a line, and I'm going to come October 30th. Right there. Okay. So if we spend a few days, if we spend like another week, let's say, going like this. You know, the Bollinger Bands can get a little tighter. And then if we did pump up and make a higher high, you know, we would basically continue the move that was set back here, and then we'd still have a pretty bullish end of October, which is the way last year went. You know, it was the end of October that was bullish. The bulk of the month was kind of boring. Now we have low stochastic RSI down here, so you know, it's showing me that like Bitcoin wants to go up. It's just finding, you know, the stochastic RSI is the faster moving momentum oscillator. So this is going to start showing bullish signs before your other indicators begin to show them. So before the RSI starts to turn bullish and before the MACD starts to turn bullish, the stochastic is going to turn bullish before anything else does because it's the faster moving momentum oscillator. And, you know, the Stokes are very low right now. So it wants to go up. It's just waiting for a few other things to fall in line, in my opinion. So there you go. There's a little bit about Bollinger Bands. Now, for this question, if someone gave me a free $1,000 to waste, but you had to try to turn it into 5K in 1 week, how would I leverage trade it? This is a fun question, but curious to hear your answer. So I've done this.
Buy Picoin, 5K leverage.
So I've done this several times, but the way I would do it right now in this market is I would come over here and I would go into a long on ADA, and I would go into it probably right now, if I'm being honest. I mean, let me look at the Stokes on the 4 hour.
That was a loaded question. You can't say ADA.
Well, no, I'm just telling you what I would do. So, look, I still have.
You can't say that because we already know that you're an ADA bull. You'd always buy ADA.
So I have the Bollinger Bands still up here, and look, it's constricting on ADA right now. You know, on the 4 hour, stochastics are falling. I would assume, now this doesn't always have to happen, but I would assume that, you know, ADA is going to, the 4 hour is going to continue down here to the dotted line or below on the Stokes. But I would go in with half of my $1,000 right now. I would go in on cross margin. And, you know, as this, let me reset my chart here. So as this would begin to move up, say to 70 cents, then what I would do is I would increase my leverage, because when you're on cross margin, as you begin to get in the green and in the profit on your trade, you're able to take that profit and then put it back into the trade and add it to the trade, right? So then what I would do is at 71 cents, I would add my profits back into the trade. I would increase my leverage from 2x to 5x. I would move my stop loss up to break even. And then as we got, you know, as we went up a little bit more, then at the end, I would bump my leverage up to like 15x, rotate the rest of my profit back into the trade. And then I'd be watching the 15-minute chart to, you know, I'd be watching the 15-minute chart to close out. So that's one way I would do it. I'm going to show you one other way I would do it, but I'm not convinced that I'd be able to do it within a week. Let's see. The other way I would do it is, okay, share screen. I would go to a coin like TA, USDT.
Pepe, you should go look at Vitalik's Twitter and see the shoes that he's wearing. I think the shoes. I can't figure out those socks, those shoes, and what do you Bhutan.
So right here on TA against USDT, it's this is like a 30% move. I'm in a trade on this actually. This is like a 30% move up to the 200 period moving average on the 1 hour. And I would go in right now on 2x leverage. And once I begin to, once I break like 0.046, then I would bump that thing up to 10x. And then move my stop loss to break even and write it up here, hopefully. So, yeah. There's my, those are my thoughts on that. Welcome in, Pepe. Who else? Yeah, so what do you got for DZ? Oh, wait, I wasn't even on the screen. Dang it. So, yeah, what I was saying was on TA, like it's a 25% move from right here up to the 200-hour moving average, and I'd go in right now on 2x.
Right.
I'd scale into it, and then as it breaks, or if it were to break 0.046. Which would start to make this 21 moving average cross the 50. Then I'd scale up to 10x on cross margin, roll my profits back into the trade. I'd leverage up, and then I'd attempt to ride it all the way to the 200, but I'd be watching the 15-minute chart and decide when to pull the trigger. So there you go.
Pull the trigger, baby, one more time. So I got a couple coins. I didn't make it all the way through my list, chat, but
yeah.
I'm gonna fill myself on the chart. And before we get into it, bam! My favorite part, guys. If you share this link, you get entered into a $100 giveaway Friday. And all you gotta do is share it, tag us, so we can find you. And maybe not, or maybe so, tag your favorite cryptocurrency. So I'd like to do some TA on it. Wild thing. Anyways, no KYC, no VPN. You save 20% on trading fees using our link, and you can get up to $3,000 in trading bonuses, depending on the size of your deposit. It's easy, easy peasy, like daily. So, guys, check it out if you want to support the channel. It is awesome. Okay.
Hear that, Pepe? You can win $100.
And then you can buy Crow because
Pepe would that be?
well, John 316 bought Pepe, so now Pepe has to buy Crow. It works out.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna come back over. I wrote down a couple coins that have my immediate attention. One of them is Alio. I kind of like Alio because how far it's came down. On the 12 hour, the 4 hour, we have a double green dot. Money flow has been leaving, though. You got to keep that in the back of your mind, but it has been beaten pretty down. It maybe goes a little bit lower, but this looks like a pretty close to a double bottom, possibly getting into a trade entry. You're coming to swing into the 1 hour, bouncing off the 21 with momentum to the upside. So I was like, hey, this looks pretty good. If we break up, we can move up to 27 cents ish, which is 10% gain. So yeah, man, why not, dude? Another one I kind of like is like the Solana ecosystem, just because it's been doing pretty well today. And we have currently momentum coming down to the downside, but with a good limit order in, maybe around 199. You could even maybe set one down for 194. Get into a good trade. Why not? Right. We do have momentum coming to the downside, so well, maybe not. Maybe not. The good limit order, okay. The 4-hour looks good. Shows continuation. We are kind of far away from the 21, but the 4-hour does look good. The 12-hour also looks good. That's what immediately got my attention. And another coin that I was looking at, it's not a traditional one that most people think of. It is right here. Kelly coin. I actually really like this pattern how it just keeps rising and it's just all green to me. I mean, I use hiking a she, so it looks a little different. Not hiking a she, but I see money flow still. It's pretty okay. It's trading sideways. The VWAP's been flip flopping. We're currently on a green dot to the upside. Strength shooting up. Stokes on our side coming up, and I'm like, hey, this actually could turn into something really good if it decides to continue. Stokes are low on the 4-hour, and strength is still going up, and the momentum is still continuing. The red money flow has actually slowly been shrinking, so hopefully we can get that continuation. We can actually leg up to a pretty good margin right here. The 12-hour looks really good too. I really like 12-hour breaking above the 21 MA. So find the time frame that best suits your trading style. And then this one is, where are you at? It's hiding. It's in the M's. Where are you at? That's not it. Where's it at? It's not here, Trent. I know it's here though. Give me a second. Where are you at? Where are you at, sucker? Honk, Toshi, Trump, Troll, Turbo, Theta, Mantis. Is this it? No, it's not Mamo. Not this one. Not this one. It's not Mudang. Ah, here it is, Meme Core. Okay, so you know why I pulled this one up? It's because I expanded out on like a larger time frame. This is the 12-hour. And Trent, what do you think about this chart? It's like on its final resistance or support, and I'm like, if it breaks this level, it can come down quick, and you can make a lot of gains on a short on Meme Core. Now, I've never been even a fan of Meme Core, so to me, we're looking at the 12-hour, and momentum still coming to the downside. View up coming down. Stokes RSI have been coming down, and they've been gradually coming down too. It's not like a bad thing. I mean, like the 4-hour looks like it's coming down. VWAP's coming down. Stokes RSI strength is coming down. I'm like, this last support can go. It really can go. The 1 hour is still looking bearish for me too. So, maybe this is the time that we actually, in the 12, we went from a 4 to a 12 with the bulls, with the DBSI pushing. I think there can be some gains on this candle, and that's, if you want my thing, you gotta learn to long the charts and you gotta learn to short the charts. And I really like this as a short, but you are trading against the trend. So if you freaking proper risk management, put a stop loss in there, because you wake up and you don't want to wake up negative 99.2% of your trade. So yeah, that's what I think, man.
Yeah. Love the verse, Daily. John chapters 14 through 17 is one of my favorite portions of the whole Bible. Also, I think this one is interesting here. Isaiah 26:3. It says, "You keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on you because he trusts in you." And the thing about Isaiah chapter 20, guys, I know. No, I don't mean this in a. I don't mean this in a haughty way either, because
what's a haughty way?
Prideful way, or puffed up way. Like the Bible is you can read it your whole life and never reach the end of it, So none of us have arrived. We're all only and none of us are really that far ahead of the next person, on the journey. We're all running the race, and maybe sometimes in discipleship, what we do is we look slightly behind us and we encourage the next person to keep running, I'm
like you should just walk. You just walk. I'll get way ahead.
Like Isaiah chapter 40, you guys literally made TA go up. Oh, where's it at? Let me see. Hey. What just happened? Hold on. I am in a trade on this. Whoa.
What, Trent? You trade the bets when you've been drinking.
Nah, I've had this. This has been the bane of my existence. I've had it open.
Are you up or down on it?
Up. I'm up now.
Get out, run for the hills.
Yeah.
Or just let it play
like
out a little bit, Trent.
Over $200 in profit right now. Like I should just, okay. I need to.
Trent, this could be the beginning. Look at the 21. It's moving up. Momentum's still going. VWAP looks good.
I need to see what I'm going to do about this now. Okay, 1 hour. 1 hour. Yeah, we've got 21 curving up. Man, I'm worried about this. Okay, let me get my VRVP back. guys, I'm in this trade, right? I'm in this trade right now, so let me see.
But the 4 hour looks so good though, Trent.
VRVP
on TA.
Oh, guys, look, it's like it's kind of getting up here. No, I don't like that wick.
Guys made 145% in 2 minutes.
Guys, you know this coin is like number 1200 something down on the list. You guys, CT, did you really get in on that?
Hey, again, what's up? Hey, shout out to 601.
Hey, Joe says sell half. Yeah. Joe, you do realize I'm tempted to like go against the wisdom of your advice, right? Like,
well, my wisdom was just to leave it open. Now what are you gonna
do? Dude, come on. Okay, he said I'm in at 22x leverage. Why did you go in at 22x leverage on my advice?
Because you've been drinking. It's when you give the best advice.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Man, okay, okay.
If you look, you should look at the 20-minute Trent on it. Oh my goodness, the 20-minute looks so gorgeous.
Can you take it over and show me what you're seeing?
No.
Come on, man.
I was looking at the 20-minute. I was like, hey, look, green dot, money flows, thick money flow. I like thick money flow. And then you got the VWAP coming up.
Look at that wick.
And you know, one thing I've learned though, Trent, which maybe I'm wrong, generally coins that aren't in the top 1200, they don't wick up and wick down and give it all back instantly. But you know, this is a top 1200 coin. Usually they come up and they'll stair step down. That's what they usually like to do. But where were we at? Where the frick are we at? The average is right here. I think we're higher than that though. Yeah, we're significantly above this range.
He says take off the beer goggles.
Beer goggles. Yeah, man. I mean, look at that, Trent. It's a really good close. I mean, would you be pissed at yourself for closing right there? At least sell half, because you got one good wick right here, and then you got a second good wick later. You jump into smaller time frames. I mean, smaller time frames, we are getting higher highs though, Trent.
Yeah.
This is a 6 minute.
I'm not gonna. You can show it on yours if you want, but I'm gonna look just here on my own screen. I'm looking at the 1 minute.
Oh my goodness, Trent! We just printed a green dot.
On what time frame?
Market cipher A, on the 1 hour.
On the 1 hour.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go back to StreamYard.
Which I pointed out before, those green dots are like a 50-50 for a moon. Either it's gonna moon off that or it will not.
Joe says green dot because price went up. Yeah. greed is the worst enemy of a trader. I know. I'm trying to tune you out, Joe. I'm trying to tune you out of my ears, and you keep coming.
I'm on Joe's side of this. I think it would be healthy to take profits. Because look, if you take profit, this is one of the things I always say, Trent. If it's hard to sell and you know it's the right time to sell.
Ooh.
Trent. I don't know if you heard me.
Yeah, I hear you.
What did I say?
If you don't want to sell, it's the right time to sell.
We'll watch another 1 minute, guys. What do you think?
I just closed it. I
didn't say all of it.
I know.
I said like half.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was gonna put a poll in the chat to see if you were gonna lose it all.
Yeah.
I'm like, is Trent gonna moon it and 2x him here, or is he going to write it back down? Daily's like, sell stuff, take it off the table. Yeah, there you go, guys. There was a trade of the night. I guess that poll that I put up, we're just gonna close it. Close it. You guys don't want to know the winner, even though I think that I would 100% have shorted meme core. Like, I'm up 300%. I just sold 75%. Look at that pump, Trent.
I know. It's still going.
And look at the DBS size gain strength 11, 15, 16, 17 on the 1 minute. I'm just trying to get your excitement going, Trent.
No, I'm not excited anymore because I sold.
That's probably the top. That's probably top. We just hit 5 cents psychological level.
I don't want to look at this chart now because I sold.
Let's go short ADA now. That's funny. You guys are funny tonight. Take a look at Zabek. Hey, you know what? One of those. You know what was good that we called yesterday? Where was it at, Trent? It was a ecosystem coin. It was Maple Finance. Where's it at? Maple. Freaking. What's the ticker for Maple Finance? Syrup? Is it syrup? Is that an S's?
I don't know.
It is. So we were talking about this yesterday, Trent.
I made 30%. I wasn't 130 something percent like freaking CT over here. But I'll post my close in the Discord right now.
We were talking about syrup yesterday, and what's it? 1, 2, 3, 4 out, 5 candles ago. I said that I would expect a continuation because of the thick money flow, and hey, it pulled off some gains on that.
So we're okay. So now what I'm gonna do? I'm just talking on the back end. Sorry, you keep going with your chart. Can you look at LVBA? It's the only thing that's up in my portfolio today.
LBDA, Trent. Trent, you're rizzled.
Huh?
You're rizzled.
Rizzled?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It means you're hyped.
A designated driver for the win. Hey, Joe really was my designated driver for this trade. But, well, no. Okay. Actually, what happened is that I got behind the wheel. What actually happened is I got behind the wheel, and Joe said, "You should really pull over." That's,
He's like, you've had too much to drink. Also, LVVA has been moving on the 1 hour. We do have a doji candle with a lot of strength gaining on the bears, and money flows thick. It does not necessarily mean it's over on the 1 hour. It's kind of blow it up a little bit. 4 hours still looks good. Money flow has been coming in. VWAP is flat, but we still have momentum to the upside, and we are at some resistance.
Yeah.
We went from a 15 to a 10. 12 hour.
Joe, if I were gonna re-enter that GA trade, maybe you'd be so kind as to like throw me a level or two that you see in the Discord, and I'll post it on the screen right here. You know what? Also, I'm sorry. I think we went through this whole show without telling everybody that they should go subscribe to Trade Intuition. He's got a couple thousand subs, and he's doing the dang thing, and he's such a great supporter of other content creators in the space. Like, who jumps on someone else's stream as much as Joe is watching ours? That's really really kind of him. So
yeah, Trent, I'm looking at LVVA. Look at these wicks. Look, it's like the all doji candle wicks.
Yeah.
It's so weird. Even on regular candles, Trent. Look at them on regular candles. These are 15 minutes. Why do they look so funny? This literally makes this chart, I feel like, almost impossible to read. The 15 minute is kind of dipping below the 21. VWAP's coming down. Dude, look at the VWAP. It's so jagged. Oh my gosh. These VWAPs, they literally just rock it up and then come right back down. Is this bearish divergence? I'm trying to like these it's so weird. It's like wicks to wicks. Okay, I think that I would take profits off the table. Excuse me, Stokes, strength Stokes, RSI just starting to come down. Now, one thing it does have going for it is the thick money wave. I love when waves are this thick because they tend to just be uber bullish. The question is, at what point is it not going to be bullish? And you keep getting these weird scam wicks. I can't even say scam wicks. The whole things are wicks. Down to the 21, below the 21. Look at that. They just did it again. It went down below the 21. We just got that close, and now it's green again. Now it's red on screen. The momentum wave, we did get a red dot, and since that red dot, it's been saying the momentum's been leaving. We did get a chunk of the money flow coming down. The VWAP wants to come back up, dude. This is a bizarre chart. I would I don't want to give financial advice on this chart, but I would definitely take profits, I think, if I was you, just because I love the green money flow, and I like the VWAP in those because I like it when it flip-flops on the zero line like this when the money flow is so thick. But I'm a little nervous on the Stokes RSI and the red dot. I think there could be a retest back down to like this level at 4.5. This is the one I'm writing to the end, or 0 million. Why would you ask me if it doesn't even matter? I don't even know what this is. USDT is pumping decent, not good for market. Mark wrecked. What is this coin, Trent?
Huh?
I don't know. I'm looking it up right now. LVVA. Oh my gosh, Trent. This coin is ranked 3600th.
Oh, Leva. Oh, Leva. That's a lending and borrowing protocol.
It's ranked 3622.
Yeah.
Self-reported circulating supply.
Wait, is it go up to the contract address?
Ether scan.
Oh, okay.
XO 0x. I think that's 0x is Ethereum.
Yeah, it is.
top 10 wallets hold 70% of the supply. They don't say the token distribution.
Oh, CT said, are you guys West Coast or East Coast? We're both West Coast.
You can tell from our beards.
Huh?
So you can tell because of our beards.
T-Square's in Washington.
Don't dox me.
Well, you've said it before. I'm in the desert
Yeah, but
of
they didn't
Southern
know that.
California. I'll say exactly where I'm from. I'll say my whole address now. I'm from Barstow, California. If you don't know where Barstow is, it's because you've never had the displeasure of driving through Barstow. It's halfway between LA and Vegas, and people only stop here to get Starbucks and drain their snake monster. Or if you're a woman, take a tinkle. So it's a bathroom stop between LA and Vegas. I mean, it's more than that. We have like an army base, a marine base, and a big railroad.
You see this? You see this comment right here, Trent? I lost my money on this project, and the team doesn't want to take responsibility, even turning off my chat on the Discord. Be careful with the projects that use this token, which is said to be very safe. In reality, it is not. And then
this dude is in Vegas. Hey, real talk, like, hit me up in the Discord. Next time you're driving through Barstow, I will literally go meet up with you at Starbucks. So, yeah. And then he's going to hold me hostage until I give him my seed phrase.
Oh my gosh, Trent. The next thing I know, you're not on here, and it's PT. I'm like, you're not Trent. I am Trent now. All right, Trent. Are you ready to do Cardano Spotlight?
Yeah. Real quick.
Blockchain poodles.
One more time. I want to see what you're thinking about TA.
Yeah, you don't want to take Trent on his little black belt. He's been looking for somebody to pound.
Oh man, it's still ripping. Dang it.
Well, we told you not to sell all of it.
Yeah, I know.
You know, you should take that money and invest in Krispy Kreme. What did CT say? He's bearish. I think DBSI says it's a 50-50 shot of us going up or down. I would say, well, I'm bullish because I think we want to come back up closer to 21 MA before we decide to dump again. Oh, DZ, that's right. You had to remind me, and you stuck around to remind me. You said an hour you wanted to take a look at Pengu again. Cool, still on my chart. 12 hour. We're gonna jump into the 1 hour. We have a blood diamond currently. DZ, a blood diamond, and a red X. It hasn't confirmed, but it has 10 minutes to confirm on the 1 hour. That's not the greatest sign. Since an hour, it's been dumping. So, you could continue to 2-3 because it's a smaller time frame. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to dump harder. 4 hour. We're just gonna say we're bearish because I don't trust a blood diamond. So there you go. Blood diamonds can be mean. Sometimes they don't play out. Like there's this one over here that didn't play out. But that's pretty tight though. UOP's breaking down. Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm gonna be bearish on it. Let's see if it plays out. 3 hours doesn't look very good either. It wants to come up in the 2 minutes, the 2 minute warning. It's like, no, we're not dead yet. We're gonna come back up to 2432, 2425. You missed it, DZ. Trent gave you guys TA. Like, why do you need something bullish? If I was you, I would short meme core. That's what I would do. maybe, what did I say? Take a look at the Sol ecosystem. There, it looks pretty prime. Maybe Alio. What's Pump at? Let's take a look at Pump. Plume. Plume had bullish divergence on Plume. Bullish divergence, swing down, swing up. Stokes outside strength. The low, we just had a candle close. No, I didn't. Oh, on the 2 minute. Derp. Bearish. It looks just like Pangu Plum does. A Plume. Everything looks kind of bearish, man. Everything looks kind of bearish. Short term. I mean, if you wanted to do like a shorter trade, you could DCA into the red and then wait for it to write it up. But if you get some red candles like this, you're gonna be stuck. You'll be stuck for a little bit. All right, cover Cardano spotlight. I got something in my tooth I gotta get out.
Okay, got you.
Crow is going to surprise many people. I am the biggest Crow fan ever. Blockchain poodles. I love Crow. You can ask Trent. I talk about it all the time. My first short video I ever made was about Crow. Yeah, Zora actually looked pretty good. DZ. Zora has a green dot on the 15 minute. And Zora, yeah, Zora looks probably the best of all of them.
Okay, I went back in on TA, and I also took half of my position. Man, I'm back up another 11%.
Hey,
I also took...
Are you back into that trade?
Yes. I also took half of that position I was in and put it in a less risky trade on Cardano that I can keep leveraging up. So, yeah, there you go. So, anyways, I will update the Discord. Let's see. The worst thing any trader can do is have the woulda, shoulda, coulda. Yeah, I said woulda twice syndrome. Oh man, I should have stayed in the trade. No one knows what will happen. That's true.
That's why Trent got back into it.
Yeah, that's that way. I'm no longer saying I should have got back into it because
you're back
into it.
Oh my gosh!
Look, I got back into it with a lower amount of money though, so that I'm still exposed to the rest of the pump because I do kind of see it going back up at a glance, anyways. So
that's the beer talking.
Yeah, it is. So Cardano spotlight. Let's see here. If I go over to X, go to good old tap tools.
You know what's been pumping?
Tap tools.
If you want to get DGen DZ, you can always buy Co AI Chain Opera AI. It's been pumping the last hour up 10%. Pumping the last day, could have continuation.
So, here's like a big article. I'm going to try to make a video about this tomorrow as well as the JED. I'm going to include the JED in it. But guys, like Cardano was very resilient during the crash. Like within minutes, Binance became the epicenter as its order book mechanics and cross. Oh, I just have these 10. Yep. Okay.
It helps when you're up on the screen, chat.
Yeah. So Cardano DeFi stays resilient. Cardano DeFi, for the most part, was largely unaffected by this month's crypto crash. A large portion of the ecosystem's liquidity is held in ADA and CNT pairing, Cardano native token pairings, which remained stable throughout the volatility. That's a good point. Like most Cardano DeFi is paired between native tokens and ADA. So guess what? They both went down together. Anyways, oh man, I got back in at a good time. That thing is still ripping.
Trent, just don't look at it. Finish your article. You're gonna get distracted. I'm watching it for you, Trent, on the 32nd. You won't believe what I see.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. You got my back. There were some.
I don't, but keep reading.
Okay. Everything operated as designed amid the heightened market pressure and above-average chain activity as users rushed to swap into stables, top up, or close their positions, or swap their CNTs into ADA. Strike Finance, Surf Protocol, Fluid Tokens, and Indigo Synthetics all confirmed their platforms continued functioning normally, reporting no protocol disruptions, downtime, or transaction halts. So guys, if you were trading on-chain leverage on Strike Finance, your platform didn't go down at all. So centralized, I mean, look, we love BitFi here on the channel. I'm not saying anything too aggressive against
bearish divergence on the 1 minute, 2 minute, and a red dot on the 3 minute.
Oh really? He said pause from reading, check my chart in the Discord. 1 hour would like to see a pullback to 12%. 4 hour bearish div. Don't want to break below 0.38. Let's see here. Share this tab instead. Are we going down right now, Tyler? I mean,
I don't know. I came over to Toshi.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait, I mean, I can see it up here. Okay, so keep an eye on. Let me know if we go under 0.53. Can you do that for me?
No.
Please. Come on.
I told you that. I'll have to go find it again. Oh, wait, is it next to TA? just chill, Trent. You don't need to close down the next 10 minutes. It looks fine.
I'm not gonna
hold it open for an hour. Okay, we're doing good. It's coming back up.
Okay. So, anyways, this is Joe's chart right here, and what he's showing us is okay. I wouldn't hate a bounce off of 0.048. Like my, oh wait, the bounce down to 0.4452. I don't want to go that low. But I mean, it would give back that whole candle though. I mean, I guess. Okay.
I think short term, I would say Toshi, I'm bullish. So like in the next 15 minutes, I think it could be good. But the 20 minute looks like it's bleeding down. The 1 hour looks like it's bleeding down. 4 hour looks like.
So Joe has a potential bounce at 0.048, which it's. I would presume it's because of this cluster of candle closes right here. It's the break of previous resistance. And then we have 0.044. I'd hate to see that, but Okay. Now let me look at the other one. 4 hour bearish divergence played out. Share this tab instead. So he's saying we had a bearish divergence. I don't see a slightly higher high, Joe, on the... Oh, unless you're talking about up here at above 7 cents. I mean, that's a mean bearish divergence to play out. Oh yeah, I see where you drew the line. Yeah, it's... Man, that was a nasty one. Okay, well, I'm gonna leave it open. So
I think on the 4 hour trend, I see no reason why it shouldn't be able to come up to 6.2.
Okay.
On the 4 hour, because that's its major resistance.
Oh, he said click the other links. I did a top-down analysis. Oh.
Wow, the blue waves are crazy high. Oh.
Okay, so we have this link right here. So that doesn't look this is on the 1 day. this looks like some turbulence that it's coming into right here. It's gotta flip this whole zone to get back bullish on the daily. But I mean, this is a bullish divergence here. We do have a swing low, a swing down on price, with a swing up on the oscillator. That's interesting, Joe. You're drawing your bullish divergent. You're drawing your divergences with the MACD. Why is that? That's really interesting. I like that though, because we tend to only draw it on the RSI, and the last time that I tried to use something other than the RSI to draw it, it worked out very well for me. So, anyway, so yeah, this is a tricky zone. We want to get over 0.54 to get back bullish on the daily, and we want to close the daily chart above that, I would think. And then, okay. Yeah, I think I clicked all the links. Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
I don't click links.
I'll click Joe's links. No.
How do you think Joe got rich? He sent you links.
Guys, my wallets are drained right now.
There's no more TA in them.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, anyways, guys, I want to give D not you just a little bit more over here. Let me.
Yeah, on the Cardano spotlight, you didn't even do it.
I did a little bit.
You got distracted with your TA trade because you're crushing it.
What some often perceive as weakness within Cardano's ecosystem, its limited exposure to centralized exchanges, instead acted as a strength during this event on Friday, because most Cardano native tokens are primarily traded in ADA pairings and are not widely listed on centralized exchanges. Their valuation remained insulated from the extreme volatility hit that USD and stablecoin markets. This combination of ADA-denominated pricing and minimal centralized exposure prevented flash crashes or exchange-driven distortions, keeping native token performance closely tied to on-chain liquidity rather than external order books. So guys, if you were trading Cardano native tokens against ADA during Friday's liquidation event, you might not have gotten liquidated, depending on where your stuff was, depending on where your levels were set, because ADA and the native token were both dropping in tandem, so and actually, I mean, hey, if the native token wasn't dropping because it's not on centralized exchanges in order to drop, then you actually made ADA on some trades, I would presume, if you were trading on chain on the Cardano ecosystem. Cardano's algorithmic stablecoin also held up well during the market crash. The JED briefly wicked down to 55 cents. But here's the thing. The platform continued to redeem the JED at $1 during the entire liquidation event. So there you go. They continued to redeem it at $1, knowing that its peg was going to recover very well. SNEC held up exceptionally well against its ADA pairing throughout the crash, maintaining strong relative performance and now showing signs of a potential upward trend. So there you go. If you're in Cardano, maybe load up some SNEC because, Tap Tools is telling you it's bullish. Chart it before you ape in, but do your own research. But yeah, the market collapse clearly showed why decentralization is essential for protecting users and maintaining stability across the crypto ecosystem. That's why Bitcoin might be king, but Cardano is queen of decentralization. I swear that's going to become very, very apparent over the next, year or two. I'm tired of fighting, boss. I just want ADA at 275 and XRP, and I can leave.
Hey, Trent.
10 years and two. I get it.
I gotta bounce.
Go for
But
it.
hey guys, it's been awesome. Trent's gonna go through the chat. Thank each and every single one of you guys for showing up because I can't do it today. But thank you guys for showing up. Thank you for the 2 subscribers we picked up today. Thank you guys for all the watch times and views, and I very much appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoy Charlie Kirk Day. We'll be back. I will be back tomorrow at 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. It's gonna be a good time. Trent, go ahead and do your thing, guys. Peace.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what, Do Not You, I might put a short out of it. I plan to actually, get in here and make a dedicated video on this tomorrow morning and then upload it to the channel. And it's going to be covering this article right here. So, but yeah, I'll also do a short from it. So yeah, thanks for the input and the vibes. And let me see here as I close out. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks, Joe, for your help. Thanks for being my voice of reason. Thank you, Do Not You. Thanks, LT. Thank you, CT. Thank you, DZ. Thank you, Daily, of course. Thank you, Blockchain Poodles. Thank you, Muffhead. Show me on the doll where Jerome Powell touched you. Thank you, Pepe. And thank you, Calvin. And thank you, everyone that tuned into the channel and enjoyed this fine evening with us. Until the next time, thanks for tuning into the Blockchain Brew Show. See you on the next one. Cheers.